Maybe it's good that Shannon Elizabeth is known more these days as the sexy foreign exchange student from American Pie, and not the girl who got plowed on screen by a dude in a snowman suit. Jesse Shade here from Awfully Good Movies on behalf of the JoBlo YouTube network, and any child of the late 90s who frequented a video store around that time can tell you all about the legend of the dueling Jack Frost movies, with 1997 giving us this direct-to-video horror comedy about an insane serial killer who's turned into a talking snowman after a vehicular crash, and plans to get revenge on all those who wronged him by Christmas Day. While 1998 gave us the theatrically released family fantasy of the same name starring a blues-singing Michael Keaton, who is turned into a talking snowman after a vehicular crash and plans to be a better dad to his son by Christmas Day. And both of these films getting confused for each other by children at the video store who were left permanently scarred by the confusion. And having watched both of these Jack Frost quite a bit myself, I would say that this 1997 horror comedy is the better version for your Christmas watch list, if not the one that you should show to your own kids. So let us see where our horror expert Tyler Nichols stands before he inevitably reviews the 2000 sequel, Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowmen, for next Christmas, in this icicle stabbing episode of Awfully Good Movies.
Funny story, today's film was originally meant to be a modestly budgeted movie filled with state-of-the-art special effects and directed by Cliffhanger's own Rennie Harlin. Thankfully, Harlin's then-wife Gina Davis called the script the worst thing she'd ever read, and those dreams quickly vanished. In its place was the schlocky Killer Snowman movie that we ended up receiving, complete with terrible one-liners and some very questionable effects. But hey, what else are you supposed to do when you only manage to round up $500,000 for its budget? So they made the most of it. Jack Frost is the story of a man who dies in a car accident because he's trying to live out his dreams as the world's best harmonica player, and then he comes back to haunt his child, tease him with a fatherly experience that he'll never get again, and then disappear into the sunset. Wait, no, that's the Michael Keaton film. God damn, that movie's dark when you really think about it. And since it released within a year of the horror version, even their Wikipedias make sure to clarify, not to be confused with the other Jack Frost. I can only imagine the parents that blindly picked up Jack Frost, brought it home for some good old-fashioned family entertainment, only to be met with this.
Who's out there? Well, it ain't fucking Frosty!
Our Jack Frost is about a serial killer who gets turned into a snowman and then goes on a rampage, trying to get payback on the cop who busted him. It's every bit as stupid as you would expect, but hey, the channel's called Awfully Good, not check out these great feats of filmmaking.
I want a happy, scary story.
It starts off on a man telling a story to his daughter as we get shots of a Christmas tree, and it's got the creepiest child laughter ever. Because that's clearly not a kid, and this guy essentially forces the story on this poor would-be child who clearly didn't know what she was getting into. We quickly see the killer getting transferred to his place of execution. We know that because it literally says State Executional Transfer Vehicle. Oh boy, how else would we have known? These two bozos are terrible drivers and end up hitting a genetic research vehicle, which apparently has some acidic solution inside. Since Jack kills his guard, he's somehow able to jump out the back of the truck mid-crash. How on earth does he even manage this? The accident kills all but one guard, and Jack is ready to make him pay. Only he's not too aware of his surroundings, and instead this happens.
This is gonna hurt.
He gets melted down by acid, and it's actually kind of fun. He eventually just dissolves to the point where he's just part of the snow. You can probably see where all this is heading. And I love that this goes full cartoon to show us Jack's cells freezing. It almost feels like one of those old Christmas cartoons. And folks, we're officially off to the races. There's this weird flashback that shows Jack getting caught by Sheriff Sam Tyler, who's our lead character.
Because the next time you see it, it's gonna tear your world apart! I'll find a way!
A little on the nose, isn't it? What is this, Exposition the movie? And I love how Tyler, when he and his family come across the accident, is so damn submissive here.
I'm with the local.
Keep it moving, sir. This is a federal matter.
Okay.
Our hero, ladies and gents.
I'm not a hero.
Fine, never mind. I love that the town is called Snowmonton. It's so gloriously stupid. And you'll probably notice that all the snow has a very, strange look to it. That's because most of it is just foam or cotton since temperatures were 70 degrees on many shooting days. Nothing like shooting a Christmas movie in the blistering heat. Jack is technically just a couple balls of snow until the sheriff's son actually decorates him like a snowman. I'm still not entirely sure why he doesn't just kill the son here, especially since he's out for revenge against the sheriff, but oh well. This isn't the kind of movie that you come to for any kind of logic whatsoever. Jack Frost makes his presence felt by murdering one of the residents of the town, but we don't get to see it. It's not until he pushes a young bully over and gets his head chopped off by a sled that we finally get Frost actively murdering. What the hell is this police officer doing, trying to cover up the blood? That's evidence. And you're doing a terrible job. It's even funnier when you realize that he's actually supposed to be moving the body bag. Maybe don't stop to kick snow and deal with the more pressing matter of the dead body. Wait, is that the kid's fucking head? In a clear plastic bag? Just put it in the damn black body bag. Why is it separate? His parents are right there. They try to put the blame on the sheriff's son because he has the world's worst excuse.
I didn't do it. The snowman pushed him.
Though there are a bunch of other kids around. How did none of them see what happened? At least we get the dead kid's dad giving us gold like this.
Because I can't talk about it tomorrow. Because I gotta look for a place to bury my son tomorrow.
For some reason, Jack decides to target this whole damn family. First the bully kid, then the father who he shoves an axe down his throat. No really, rather than chopping him up, he literally shoves the handle down his throat. What in the hell? Someone needs to tell him how axes work.
Gosh, I only axed you for a smoke.
Then he makes the mother into a Christmas tree.
Well, someone's got to go tell Jill her entire family's dead. Jesus, she's only 18.
Wait, why does her age matter? I'm pretty sure losing your entire family sucks at any age. Besides, it's not like she has long enough to grieve because Frost eventually goes after her too. She's oblivious to her family's death anyway. The daughter is played by Shannon Elizabeth, and this movie came out 2 years before Elizabeth absolutely blew people's minds as Nadia in American Pie. And of course, she's absolutely gorgeous here. And if you grew up in the video store era, you no doubt remember the back, which shows the snowman embracing a naked woman in the shower. The scene itself is pretty tame, with the filmmakers avoiding nudity and cleverly shooting around it. A bit ironic given what Elizabeth would be known for as Nadia, but I suppose they didn't want to taint their silly killer snowman movie with gross nudity. Because oh, who would ever want that?
Me.
Though it is supposed to be sexual assault, even if that's hard to tell with the rudimentary puppet. So it's a bit more disturbing than anything else. Some of the deaths are really fun, like this guy getting impaled by icicles, and others are just plain lame, like this cop getting run over by a car. Eventually, it becomes the town versus Jack Frost, and they seem to just make every blunder they possibly can. Hell, during their whole plan to blow up the police station to try and kill him, they forget about one of the prisoners. Like, hey, maybe check and make sure that the place is clear before you blow it sky high. Hilariously, that plan doesn't even work, and Jack Frost literally just puts himself back together like it was nothing. This was all just one giant waste of time. And now they don't have a functioning police station.
Oh, shit!
I love that Jack Frost's weakness is heat, so they use these hair dryers to fend him off. They're finally able to direct him towards a big furnace, and it appears to get rid of him for all of like 30 seconds, because that still isn't good enough, and he escapes through steam because of course he does. At this point, the killer seems more unstoppable than any other bad guy in existence. Oh, and there's also this whole subplot with these two FBI agents who it turns out had made the acid and Frost served as their unofficial guinea pig. One wants to kill Frost and does stupid shit like shoot water, which, why are there no marks from the bullets on the tile? Then the other guy wants to study him and seems very impressed by Jack in general. It really doesn't work out for that dude because at one point Frost uses him as a meat puppet. Sheriff Tyler tries to get away in his car because he seems to not have paid any attention during the rest of the movie because he seems confused by the fact that water is leaking into the vehicle. Like, dude, you know that's Jack Frost. Get you and your son the fuck out of there. Jack finally has Tyler cornered and takes this as an opportunity to talk as much shit as possible.
I feel a hug coming on. Listen, I got a point I'd like to make. I think I've got some flesh. Looks like I got right to the heart of the matter. It's a gusher.
It's like he knows he's close to the end and just has to fit in as many jabs as possible. I love this snowman. Tyler's finally able to defeat him by pushing him into a truck bed full of antifreeze. And when I say push, I mean tackle and then play around in it like he's mud wrestling. This guy is going to get so much cancer. No, not him too. Quit waterboarding your son with antifreeze. And for the love of God, get out of there immediately. Don't act like you're posing for a Christmas card. It's not a goddamn hot tub. I do like that the town is actually smart enough not to dump the antifreeze out into the sewer or something, and actually puts it back into the containers. They bury them and we get that fun old tease that Jack isn't actually done. Ah, now that's cinema. The film never takes itself seriously and can get pretty silly. There aren't nearly enough terrible Christmas horror movies, and this one is a bit of a gem, which is why I give Jack Frost an awfully good rating of a B. It's over the top, has some fun kills, and leaves it open-ended to explore the further adventures of Jack Frost. Too bad that sequel just plain ol' sucks. What other Christmas horror movies are in your annual rotation? Any that you think fit the awfully good mold? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Sucker's a snowman! Sucker's a snowman! Oh, look at me!
It's awfully good. It's awfully good.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo was created by movie fans for movie fans, and we appreciate your support.